Regarding the Marketing Task Force Committee, the North Star report will be completed very soon. There's just some final edits that are being completed now, and a full report presentation to the Mayor and City Council is tentatively set for June 25th. Question about what can we do this summer regarding displaying the brand and the logo came up at the meeting, and Dave Mills, if you would mind coming up and saying a few words or asking. Dave is the chairman of the Marketing Task Force.
Thank you, Eddie. I thought you were going to give the whole report there. What I'd like to do is just hand out a copy of the logo and what this is a copy of the logo and the narrative. You may have heard that as Henry had indicated, this is the final report. We are expecting, we have to do a little bit of editing. We've asked North Star to do that with us, and what we've done is, in talking to Mayor Cocaine a couple of days ago, I asked him if we could schedule a meeting with the council and the entire committee, so that everyone would have an opportunity to ask your questions. We could get everything out, we can go through the whole process, etc. So if you have questions, you can ask them and come up to what exactly took place. As you know, this has been 2.5 years, a little over 2 years in the making. There's been a lot of work that's been put in by the committee, and all we're asking for tonight is basically an acceptance of the logo. And the reasoning why the logo was chosen is there with all heart, and explain some of the situations that we believe would be apropos. This is kind of a soft rollout. The reason we're asking for this tonight is we'd like to do something for the 100th anniversary of Muzzy Field. We'd like to do either a ball cap or a t-shirt or something as a soft rollout for the program. And obviously that takes time to do. That, as you know, is coming up on the 4th and 5th of July. So if we're going to have a t-shirt made up, or we're going to have a ball cap made up, you're going to need a little bit of lead time to do that. Now obviously you don't get all your questions answered at this time, but as I said, what we've done is just try to give you the logo itself and then the narrative for that. As you know, that this has been a public-private relationship with the Chamber of Commerce. Dollars have been allocated by the city and the chamber. We are in the process of putting together a contract that the city's attorneys will look over between the city and the chamber. And part of that will be the position of a brand manager. All of that has been taken care of by the chamber, and that's getting to the attorneys at this point right now. So what we like to do, once that's okayed, is obviously interview, put out a, post the job, interviews, and then hire. And that position will be extremely important to help us to promote the brand and to integrate everything that has to be done. It's a very important position, and it's something that's going to take a person that is totally committed to making this happen. I'm sure all of you sat here before and listened to me talk about when I gave the report and asked for the brand manager position and asked for funding. I gave a much more extensive report, but I know we have a long meeting tonight, and I don't want to take up a lot of your time. But if you have some questions, I'd be certainly happy to answer them at this point. Questions?
Dave, you're
Yes.
simply looking for our okay.
Just an okay, so we can utilize that and do some merchandising for the Muzzy Field event.
Okay, I guess I'll make a motion to allow the use of the provided logo and tagline here to your task force committee for the upcoming events of the summer.
Second discussion. I have a question.
Yes.
So this motion you're making is for the use for this one particular event, or is this going to be the logo once we approve it tonight?
Well, it's probably going to be, I mean, that's the logo that North Star has worked on and our committee has accepted. Obviously, you don't have the whole background as to what that's going to be. I mean, if you have questions, et cetera, you can answer them on the 25th, and that way, we can answer them. So, I mean, we have to have some lead time so that we're able to get this out.
I think, Henry, you're set for this, what was the exact one? For this particular event, this is the logo, subject to possibly tweaks after a full marketing meeting and marketing and council. I don't know if we're prepared to say this is the final logo right now, unless the council is okay with this.
No, I think tweaks are pretty common when you're developing a logo like this. So
I mean, my feeling is
Modifications will come.
modifications can come, but right now we're okaying this just for this one event to be used for July 4th, 5th, and potential tweaks to come after our full board meeting, because I'm sure once everybody gets the whole package, they're going to have more questions.
Fine.
Calvin, you have something?
No, I was just going to ask, I guess from a process standpoint, I wasn't even sure that the council was going to have to approve this, whether or not we were going to move forward with the logo. We do?
Well, I mean, I think we should have an input as it comes to us,
Okay.
and we get the full committee report.
Okay.
And everyone's comfortable. I mean, I know this is just being put on us tonight,
Okay.
so I think just okaying it for this one event, and then,
Well, again, we're going to be meeting the 25th, so every question should be answered by that meeting.
I agree, but
We
you're
should
going to
be all
need time
set.
to get this going. before-
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Any other questions?
How many quantity items are you looking to order for this first run?
It's going to be a small quantity, maybe 100 or something like that. Again, I'm leaving it up to our expert, Mr. Albert. He's our merchandising man.
So we were thinking, because the timing is so critical for the Muzzy Field, and it is certainly a major Bristol event, that we would have like a few ball caps, T-shirts, that type of thing, nothing too dramatic. I'm not going out there and buying a vinyl sign to put over Memorial Boulevard or anything like that yet, but the smaller items that we could have at our booth, because the chamber will have a booth also at the Muzzy Field event. So that's really, it's just a matter of, I need lead time to be able to order them, and I didn't feel comfortable ordering them unless the city agreed, because I don't want to be out there selling a letter or a logo without at least somebody saying, yeah, that's okay with me. So that's kind of what the impetus is.
Suicide for myself and my son, I'll pay for.
Thank you.
Those are the $50.
Per $2 T-shirt. Any other questions?
Yeah, through the chair, I guess I'd just ask, is your guys' intention to sell the ball caps or whatever it is you might, sell them?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion passes. Thank you, Dave.